Austin, 3 rounds in, 450. How's it going?
I mean, I feel like we're making progress with myself and with the bike. Last weekend, I just got taken out of the first lap. That kind of was all she wrote a little bit. I mean, you can't be down on the first lap and expect to do well in this class. Like, it's just that stacked. So, I was in a pretty good position last weekend. So I think if I can keep getting my starts inside the top, 15, that 10th to 15th place range is where I think that I kind of fit it. If I can keep getting starts there and put myself in a position there, then I think I can finish there, and I think I can do that, 3 times like it's going to require this weekend. And I think even if I don't, I think I could go, 15, 15, 15, and then end up, it could be one of those situations where I end up 13th overall or something like that, just because, it's kind of about consistency this weekend. So, yeah, I mean, that's my goal, and I think it's been going pretty good. There are things I need to do better. We're still learning about the bike and everything. We're kind of trying new setups almost every race weekend. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, I think we're somewhat on track with where we thought we'd be. Just trying to make improvements.
Last weekend, media scrum, Scuba Steve said Jordan's working his way back. Has there been told you of a plan moving forward?
No plan as of right now. Yes, Jordan is working his way back. I'm still here for the first 5 for sure. And then after that, we kind of don't know. There's kind of been I've had some people reach out this week, just, hey, how are you feeling? What are you thinking going forward? Kind of some things like that. And I'm like, I mean, I feel pretty good. I feel like I fit well with this bike. I feel like, obviously, age-wise and experience-wise, I feel like I should probably be in this class. So, I mean, if you're asking me, I'd probably rather just stay in it. But that's kind of not exactly up to me. So, I mean, we'll see. I'm sure after this race, this is round 4, so I'm signed up for the first 5. So I'm sure this week we'll start to kind of be talking about stuff. But, I mean, as of right now, we're still working, still trying to develop the bike, for everybody, but for me still. So, I mean, as of right now, I mean, we're still fitting it to me. So maybe they'll let me race the whole season. Maybe not. I'll probably find out this week. So
you mentioned starts being important. Do you like Triple Crowns?
I tend to have had good results at Triple Crowns in the past. Obviously that's been in the 250 class. But the quick kind of I guess maybe not so much. I think it'll be a bigger difference in the 450 class because figuring out the 20-minute moto in the 450 class has been a little bit kind of tougher for me, just because I feel like you have to be a little bit more just mindful of when to charge, when to not, when to save energy, when to not, when to just do all those things. Where in the 250 class you can kind of just sprint. But what I've been telling people is that extra 5 minutes is quite a bit. That's a big difference, especially if you're already starting to get a little bit tired, and then you have another 5 minutes of riding in that kind of red zone. That's tough. So that's that's what I feel like is going to be the biggest difference for these Triple Crown races is the shorter motos, and yes, the intensity is going to come up. Everybody's going to be sprinting, but for me personally, I'm not going to have to worry about that kind of pacing and that kind of stuff that's going on throughout the 20-minute moto.
Eli, 3 races on the KTM, 2 wins, points leader. But talk to me about how the start of the season's going.
It's an excellent start to the season. Winning the first 2 was. It's like everything that you dream of, but executing and making it happen is a whole different story. And we were able to do that. And then to back up last weekend with a podium, of course you want to win every weekend, but it was still a solid weekend for us to keep that 3rd place and maintain this points lead. So what a start for us at Red Bull KTM.
And now you're coming to the first Triple Crown, which you are historically really good at. What are the keys to a Triple Crown race?
Keys to the Triple Crown are a fast qualifier and coming out firing in that first moto, in my opinion, and setting the tone. So, we have 3 of them, of course, but I think making a statement early is important.
Jacob, just talk to me about the first 3 weeks. Where are you with this season? I know you're trying to build, but are you happy with how things have gone, or what are you working on?
Results on paper, not great. Progress, I feel like from last year is awesome. I feel really good, comfortable everything's going in the right direction. It's just not starting up front right now. So was able to work my way through the first 2 rounds from way back to 6th, and last weekend was more of the same. Just couldn't get through those guys like I did the first 2 rounds. Everyone's going really fast. Still, the field's really stacked, so it's been tough. But overall, I feel like my riding is really good. I've made a lot of steps forward in a lot of places from last year, and really just looking to prove that.
Talk to me about those starts. Historically, if you polled the media, they'd say, "Oh, Justin Cooper's a great starter." Hasn't been there the first 3 rounds. What's going on there?
Yeah, it's been tough. First 2 rounds had pretty much dead last gate pick, so can't really expect to get a good start from there. But last weekend was better. Just didn't really nail my main event start. So kind of tried to gamble on the outside, but I'm not really overthinking it too much. I expect to get out front here soon, and yeah, hopefully I'm ready for that.
You like Triple Crowns?
They're really tough. I'm not a big fan of them, but I like more of a beat-up track in the main event, and trying to be more precise and all that. So we kind of get like the first 2 are pretty not smooth, but smoother, kind of like heat race style, and just a lot of laps, a lot of racing. So it is tiring, and you got to keep your energy levels up. So that's the tough part about these, but looking forward to it.
Talk to me about the first 3 weeks and where you are heading to the first Triple Crown here at round 4.
Yeah, first 3 have been rough. Some in my control, some out of my control. But with that being said, the riding's there, and I feel good. So that's all that matters, and looking to turn it around. I'm excited for Houston. Really like this place. I've had some good success here. Won my first 250 championship here, so just good vibes overall. And I like Triple Crowns. I've had some good success in those. So, yeah, overall, just looking for a turnaround on paper and just keep doing me.
Last week, when you stopped and talked to Will on the SMX Insider post-race show, which thank you very much. I know that's not easy to do, but you're always a pro. You were talking about the nail in the coffin. You want to clarify those comments? I'd heard afterwards that you weren't as far down as you maybe thought you were at the time.
Yeah, it was a little bit premature, right? So you're emotional. You feel like you just threw something away, and like I said, I did think I was further back than that. So it's never over, as we quickly realized. And but it was true about it's not always your guaranteed success. You can do everything right, but it doesn't guarantee success. So I'm happy with that, though. It's been a tough start, physically and mentally, emotionally. But with that being said, it's always new opportunity every Saturday night to go be Cooper Webb. So I'm excited for Houston.
You mentioned Triple Crowns. Do you like them? Do they play to your strengths?
I do like them. I think that creates a lot more potential chaos. But I've overall had good success with them. It's obviously good starts, as we know, and more intense racing. So I like them. When they're your night, they're really good. When they're not, unfortunately, sometimes they're tough 3 main events. But like I said, overall, I think it is good just to kind of switch it up. And yeah, we'll see where we stack up.
Kenny, pretty good start to the season. Talk to me about, are you happy 3 rounds coming in here, round 4 in the first Triple Crown?
Absolutely. I've been happy so far. Obviously, it's still early in the season. We're at round 4 right now. The only thing that I wasn't necessarily happy with is that I botched the start in the main event last weekend, and that obviously made me run into other issues like going down. Went down totally on my own, was a mistake, but then coming from behind, track was super difficult too. It's not easy, everybody from, I don't know what it is, from 6 to 12 or 6 to 10, 12 are going so fast right now that when you catch up to the back of the pack or closing the gap and making a pass are 2 completely separate things. So it's really tough. So I'm lucky that Eli didn't win and I got up to 8th. So the points difference wasn't that crazy. Having said that, it was just a bummer after being 2 times on the podium and then, going straight to an 8th, But at the same time, it's been good so far. I'm happy. Bike's working good, and we got a lot of racing to go. So I'm just taking it weekend by weekend and try to enjoy myself.
Historically, you're really good at this format. Tell me about the key to Triple Crowns.
I think honestly the biggest key to Triple Crowns is definitely starts, because you can make it you can have a very, very difficult night by being mid-pack or ripping starts where you're at least in the top 3, and things are a lot easier on yourself. So starts, definitely a thing. I haven't seen much of the track yet. They have mixed up a bunch of sand, it looks like. And yeah, but overall, I've done a lot of these types of format racing in the off season over the past few years. So honestly, I'm trying not to overthink it, and this is just another race we go to.
RJ, through 3 rounds on the 450. Just assess your season. How's it been?
It's gone how I've kind of said it would go. I mean, a lot of progress the first 3 rounds. Very limited time, I'd say, leading into the series. So I think each time that I get on the bike, I keep getting better, keep progressing. Don't ask for too much too early right now. Another good weekend of progress. I'll be happy with that, and then give me a couple more weeks and should be right where I need to be.
You talk about bike time and track time. Does that make a Triple Crown with 3 starts, 3 shorter races a good thing?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, last weekend I had good starts and things just came at me really fast. So even if I get 3 good starts, we're guaranteed that second and third one are going to slow down if that first one comes at me a little bit, fast. But just learn as much as what I can. Like that's a big thing I'm taking away each weekend, each time on the track. It's a lot different and racing different guys. So it just protecting my insides a little bit better than what I did at A1, and just kind of race forward instead of worried about who's behind me.
Do you like Triple Crowns?
My starts are good. Then yeah, I do. Which I feel like right now my starts are pretty dialed on this bike. So yeah, it'll be a good weekend.